going to have a crack. He is, you know. Oh, I say! Brilliant! That is schoolboy's own stuff. Oh, I bet even he can't believe it.
Good morning and good morning to you. Welcome to this Good Morning Tottenham Away episode. It's a Friday episode. Football weekend, Shakhtar on its way. But before we go into getting anything to do with the Shakhtar game, Veliz has got the here we go from Fabrizio Romano. Talented 2003 striker will join Spurs on a long-term deal. Verbally agreed in the morning despite interest from another top club. Package worth around 15 million euros plus add-ons to Rosario Central. Medical to take place in the next few days. So it goes on to say it was the Argentine Premier Division side. Villa's medical will occur in the coming days, which will confirm the transfer. He will sign a 5-year contract at Tottenham, taking him through the end of 27-28 campaign. Veliz scored, as I said yesterday, 11 goals and added an assist in 23 appearances in 2022-23 Argentine Primera Division. He scored 2 braces and has made 9 appearances for the under-20 Argentina national team. This is what Lionel Messi said about Veliz. Watching him play reminds me of what Suarez used to play like. I'm very excited for the future of this country and I hope I can be an influence to these people and talk to him. Guys, so listen, that's some big words from the main man himself. World Cup winner, best player in the world in my opinion, Leo Messi. And that's some big, bold words having, to say about such a young player. But look, I'm excited. For sometimes these kind of players, like they come with no real rep, in the sense like no one in here. No, listen, let's have it right here, guys. None of us really know who this guy is or this player was until probably the last couple of days when we started looking into him a little bit more. I'm excited when I don't know a player because you don't know which way it's going to go. He's been spoken about really well of. Obviously, Leo Messi has had his say on the matter. Who knows, man? This guy... Listen, I'm excited because could you imagine if we unveil a player that in 2 or 3 years' time could be known worldwide? That's the excitement part, because sometimes it's all well good and well getting established players, and God, we need those players as well at the club, but also to have players that you don't know quite, it could be the next gem. And with Ange Postecoglou and his attacking minded way of playing football, this young footballer coming in, it could be the right player that we need. It remains to be seen, guys. A lot, of course, his future at Spurs will have a lot to do with what happens with Harry Kane. And what will happen with his situation. I still with the stance that he will move on, and that hasn't changed. What also hasn't changed, or what hasn't changed really, is our defensive issues. We haven't got those players in as yet, and Wolfsburg don't look like they're going to make it any easier. According to the Daily Mail, Wolfsburg will hold out for their £43 million price tag for Tottenham target Mickey van der Ven, a Spurs step-up chase for the Netherlands under-21. Like I was saying yesterday, the agreement for the player to Tottenham, it's already been in place for some time now. But it's that fee, and will they come to an agreement? Wolves will hold out for their £43 million price tag for Netherlands target Mickey van der Ven as negotiation between the clubs continue. The Netherlands under-21 star has been on the radio Spurs boss Ange Postecoglou for some time and held positive talks with the Bundesliga side last week. Spurs have offered £30 million plus add-ons for the Netherlands under-21 star and had been hopeful that would be enough to secure the services. Clearly it isn't. However, Wolves will look to push Tottenham for the £43 million price tag which they've set for the central defender. So there's a £13 million gap between the 30 and obviously the 43. It's still quite a way. We're not close, guys. The Spurs have been keen to add the defender to the squad this summer and have been closely monitoring the situation of Bayern Leverkusen Edmund Tapsoba, another player that we've been strongly linked with for some time now. But it remains to be seen how, if we get that over the line. You know what? It gets to that point where you just want it done. Players that on the still on the transfer market, but this one on the way out. According to the Evening Standard, Veliz, Højbjerg, Ndombele and Gil are all up for grabs. That's without even mentioning the likes of Davinson Sanchez and Joe Rodon, who have already been informed they can also move on this summer. Saudi Arabia been calling on Veliz, but Veliz looks like he wants to go back home to France. Ndombele we've spoken about. There's much interest from the Turkish league regarding him. Rodon remains to be seen. Sanchez, we know what happened with the Russia deal, with him moving to Russia. He doesn't want to move there, and that I kind of understand the reasons behind it. And obviously Brian Hill, having picked up a 2-month injury, is he likely to move with transfer market? Unless Sevilla come back for him and say, do you know what, we know all about him. Yes, we'll understand that he would be out for 2 months, but we'll take him on. Remains to be seen if that happens in due course. But for the others, really, it's really stale in regards to getting players out, and that's a worrying sign. Why are there not clubs out there that are interested in our players? That for me is very telling. Very telling how we don't have any teams real interest for our players. Why is that, guys? Why? Have you ever asked yourself how you know a player plays for a club, someone's interested, they go in, pay the money and take him off you? With us, it seems to be very not much going on in players going out. And players going in, we like I said, for me that Van der Ven deal should have been done, and then you can focus on getting the likes of Tapsoba in or Tosin or whoever else, because I still strongly believe we need 2 centre-backs coming in, and we're not close to signing one at the moment. And that's a tough thing to take when you think that there's only another week left before the season starts. Guys, 1 week, next weekend, not this weekend, the following weekend, the league season starts away to Brentford, which is meant to be the deadline for Harry Kane. If he plays in that game, he ain't going anywhere. What does that mean for Veliz? Do we send him out back on loan to Rosario Central, where he can stay there to the end of their season in January? Does he stay with us? If he signs Richarlison, where does that leave him? He's having to see, he's waiting, he's hoping, I'm sure, that Kane moves on, so he becomes the number 9 at Spurs with Veliz as his understudy. So much going on in little time to get it done. I mean, for me, the players going out, that can be, you know, you've got a month. You got to the end of August to sort that out, and you do want to get them out. But there is a bit more time to do that. Players coming in, it's you know, and also the squad. The squad is massive, so plenty of work has to be done in the next few weeks. Inwards, inbound and outbound. Much to do. Not much happening here other than the players entering for the training session this morning. Not much else to really add on in regarding players in and players out. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Like, comment and subscribe. And as always, forever always, from Hotspur Way, come on you Spurs.
The first game we look for, Robbie.